pains on. Bring the pains on.
Lose control.
If you're having an issue at any time and needs to be addressed, please text the word NETS along with your issue and seek location to 55555. Remember, the solutions team will respond immediately. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the game.
There are still seats available for upcoming games. Please visit the nearest ticket booth and get yours today.
Reminder, fans, we hope you'll come and join us for Trading Card Day. The first 1,000 fans through the arena will receive a trading card pack. Arrive early in the fan zone and get them signed by Brooklyn Knights and the Brooklyn Nets.
The National Basketball Association and the Brooklyn Nets are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
The NBA on 2K Sports, presenting an exciting Monday night game. In this one, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who is out for the evening.
Some tough luck for both teams here early. This is when your determination is tested.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Shannon in at the 2. And for Brooklyn, they've got Terrence Mann. Jackson out there with Cameron Thomas. Then there's Sharp. And it's Wolf in at the 4. Well, Doris, the season is just getting underway. How together do you expect teams to be at this point?
Well, it depends, B.A. Are you experienced or are you young? And I know this, the first 20 games usually are a very good indicator of how your season is going to play out.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Thomas. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Here's Shannon. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
McDaniels, a screen on MP. Pass to McDaniels. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Randall. He shoots it. It's hauled in by Wolf.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
MP shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. No good with a layup.
Boy, you'd like him to finish a little stronger there.
Back to MP. McDaniels with a steal. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by, and the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now you have to be a little bit...
Here's Conley. Brooklyn pulls it in. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
Yeah, they wanted to win the physical battle in that game, and they did. Their rebounding numbers really paint the picture.
That control of the boards, I felt, fed their offense. There were a ton of second chances, a lot of confidence their bigs could dominate the glass.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Julius Randle out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Mike Conley. And it's Shannon in at the 3, the small forward. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
MP no good. Minnesota leading by 18. And if you're looking for a steady hand to run the offense, Mike Conley has been the gold standard for years.
BA, one thing coaches love is knowing what they will get from a player every single night. With Mike Conley, that's high-level point guard play, a low-mistake player, a knockdown shooter when left open, but more importantly, the first and only thing he thinks about nightly is, how do we win this basketball game in front of us?
And Brooklyn has possession, following the score by Minnesota. Here's Clowney. Randle pulls down the board. And here's Randle. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. And that one's good from Conley.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And the dunk by Jackson.
I tell you, sometimes you can make a statement with a dunk. MP, yes, sir.
The Timberwolves lead by 20. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Conley. Ingles passes to Randle. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. For Brooklyn, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second.
Yeah, MP capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
Here's Conley. Pass to Shannon. Back to Conley. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Conley's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Wolf passes to Thomas. Here's Dimon. DiVincenzo covering, and it's Dimon missing. Blocked! Jackson against DiVincenzo. Pass to Thomas. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes. Thomas has got 6 points.
We have watched Cam Thomas become more and more aggressive from three-point territory.
Randle, good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Ingles. This pick is mostly no surprise, but here's your player of the week for the Eastern Conference, MP.
Now, you really can't be mad at this pick. Just look at the point totals he's been posting lately. No question, this guy has been giving a superstar effort and has earned this.
Now here's Williams. No made baskets yet. Back to MP. 6 to shoot. Jackson with a screen on DiVincenzo. Thomas misses.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Now here's MP. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Jackson with a screen on DiVincenzo. MP inside. He's guarded by Conley. And MP with a basket on the assist by Thomas. Thomas has got 3 assists tonight. Pass to McDaniels. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
MP with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Wolf, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Outside McDaniels. Stolen by MP. And here's Thomas from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Thomas has got 6 here in the quarter.
I like this trend. He's hit 2 triples this period, has 3 for the game.
And that one's good from Conley.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And after trading away a lot of their top veteran players, the Nets going young doors.
Well, they are, BA, and the rumor, though, says that they are looking to try to rebuild quickly. It's obviously a big market, New York City. And let's remember, free agency is a viable avenue to improve. And once they collect enough young assets, things can turn quickly.
MP, a screen on McDaniels. Pass to Wolf. Shot clock at 5. From deep, MP hits the trifecta. MP's got 9 points.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come. And MP was ready this time.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
Please give a big round of applause for your dance team.
Man, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Nas Reed's checked in for Minnesota. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. Number 5, the Timberwolves.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Randall outside. The layup off target.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
MP goes straight to the rim.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
DiVincenzo against Jackson. McDaniels from long range.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons, and front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. And that one falls for Jackson.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
He does not get the second one. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Third foul of the half.
So it's the Minnesota Timberwolves looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Back to the game after this break.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
I think for Brooklyn, they're a cohesive unit right now, communicating, executing, getting after it. And the other thing, collectively, they're playing with a giant chip on their shoulders.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
It's not just about taking a shot. It's about taking the right shot. They've made a lot of good decisions out there.
Sometimes you just have a great night. Here in the studio, that's, I guess, every night, huh, Shaq?
I would agree, my brother.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Minnesota leading by 17. We've got Jackson. He's out there with Cam Thomas. Sharp out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Wolf in at power forward. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Randall can't hit. And so MP will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. The Nets' Jordi Fernandez took a winding road to head coaching. He worked with the Timberwolves' Chris Finch in Denver, who said every path is different. He's worked in the minor leagues and overseas and used that time as a proving ground. Doing that gives you a complete view of how the game can be played differently. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Mann. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. There's the screen to the paint. Here's Wolf. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. And Doris, the Wolves, the 6th seed last season, but by point differential, they were the second best team in the West.
It didn't start out smoothly for an organization that made major changes. The massive difference in personnel with Julius and Dante changed how they were structured. But boy, with a young superstar in Anthony Edwards, they figured it out, and I think they're well positioned moving forward.
Now here's Thomas. Back to Sharp. Kicks it out to MP. Clock at 6. This one for 3. Thomas misses.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Down low. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
Now here's MP. 12 points for him. Outside man, MP, a screen on McDaniels. Got it.
You talk about high-quality shot. A paint touch to a kick-out. This is the modern NBA.
Randall deciding where to go with it. Pass to DiVincenzo. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Here's Wolf. Now here's MP. The rebound by Shannon. Shannon's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Now DiVincenzo jacks up a 3. Here's Shannon. He's got 13. Randall, good.
Boy, how about the touch on the floater from Julius Randle? A little creativity.
MP with it. Pass to Sharp. And here's Mann. McDaniels covering. Puts up a 3. And that one's good. Mann's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Shannon. 4-3. They get it back. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
With that being his 4th foul, does the offense now look to target this guy?
Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. 3rd quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Jackson with a screen on Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. Minnesota with a rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Conley with the ball. Now guarded by MP. And he gets the bucket. Randall's got 14 points.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Another spectacular show from the Brooklyn Nets.
Nets trail by 17. Man, the pass to Wolf. Back to man. And here's Thomas. Jackson, the screen. Pass to Sharp. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, BA, it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Now here's Thomas. 12 points for him. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Thomas. 5 to shoot. From downtown. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 5 rebounds in the game.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Now here's Conley. He has 6. Here's Randall outside McDaniels. No good from outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randall. That's foul number 2 for him. Nets trail by 17. It's Jackson, high post. Pass to Sharp. Thomas outside. Screen by MP. To stop the drought. Work in the interior. MP.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
Here's Shannon. And here's Randall. There's the triple. No good on the shot.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Thomas. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 4 assists in the game. Minnesota leading by 13. Pass to Shannon. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Now Sharp. Here's Wolf. Checked by Randall. Back to Sharp. Stolen by Reed. Here's Shannon. Off target from 3-point range.
If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
Outside man. And a nice finish on the layup. Man's got 9.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And here's Conley. He's got 6. Randall outside. Sharp grabs the miss. Nets trail by 13. MP with it. He's picked up by Conley. Here's Shannon. He's got 15. And the foul called on MP. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Brooklyn making some changes. Cloudy, he's checked. Outside man. Thomas passes to Wolf. Back to Thomas. Fires the 3. Hits the 3-pointer. Thomas has got 21 points in the game.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
On the court for the Timberwolves. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Shannon in at the 2-guard spot. Randall on the screen. Shot clock at 6. Minnesota again missing.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
MP, the pass to man. Thomas outside. Pass to man. And there's the screen. Lets the 3 fly. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's McDaniels. Here's Shannon. Off target with the 3. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Nets. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Randall with a steal. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was...
For your next number 8.
The ruling on the floor.
One thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. Demon, he's checked in for MP. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul.
Making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Mike Conley's checked in for McDaniels. To the wing on the left. For 3, Randall sinks the tray. Randall's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, Julius Randle, once he starts percolating, is a dangerous offensive player.
MP scanning the floor. Pass to Wolf. Back to Jackson. Up and over Conley. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Randall can't hit. Nets trail by 17. Tipped. Stolen by Conley. Here's Shannon. The 3. The shot by Conley. No good.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
The Timberwolves lead by 17. Pass to Randall. Now Conley. Outside DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 5 assists tonight. Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Here's Jackson. Outside man. Now Thomas. Will it go? Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Conley. 3-pointer. Randall can't hit. Nets trail by 20. Yes, sir! Moving quick and a great assist in transition.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
Here's Shannon. He's guarded by man. Now Randall. Clock at 6. Conley. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. DiVincenzo with a steal. Here's Conley. Outside DiVincenzo. Randall. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. 26 points for Julius Randle.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Timberwolves.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Julius Randle.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
Here's MP. Randle pulls down the board. And here's Minnesota now. A 14-2 run over the last bit. And the foul called on MP. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. "35 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Take it away! Clark against Williams. Powell outside. Sharp up top. Outside, Williams. 6 to shoot. Minnesota with the rebound. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
All right, let's send it over courtside to Dominic Hamill.
A disappointing loss for you and your team tonight, MP. What's your evaluation of your performance? You had some good moments, but not enough.
Yo, these kind of games are worse than a straight-up blowout because with those, at least you just forget about it, call it a bad night, and you move on. But tonight, we had chances. We just didn't follow through on them, especially me. This one's going to bug me until I get out there next game and win.
We'll be there watching, MP.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Over to you, BA.
All right, thank you, Dominic. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burt, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.
You want the chili cookout?
Of course.
Yeah, have you been there before? You know, I went once as a kid. kid, but it's been years. You should hit the jet skis. Oh yeah? You ever done them? No, gorgeous. Oh, that's awesome. Hey man, just got back from Grand Canyon, right? Yeah. Got back on Tuesday. How'd that go? Great. I'm doing, ballet. 5 years. More than you do?
Stay focused on your workout.
There he is. His has really picked up, especially the past few seasons. When you bring reports of top scorers, can you factor that in?
You
You can, but how would you like that done? try not to favor some of the metrics that we've heard games above some of the smaller categories and the intangibles. I'll schedule more time to ask you and factors more in some week. Great, thanks for the attention to detail going forward. And it is great that you've been delivering.
So we got that thing set up, and now it's like, play me a song. Yes. Wow, how'd you get out? No, don't even get me started. No, the thing is, they're behind that. People are always listening in the conversation. Like right now, there could very well be someone listening to us talking about what it is. Yeah. Really? Am I? Are you sure there's coming around listening to all the conversation? Why would it be not many people do try? People are very comfortable in dating try.
And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the Suns. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
You know, right now for Brooklyn, they came out of the gate swinging this season, fighting their way up the rankings. You just hope they can sustain this pace as the season wears on.
So the Nets starting 5. Cam Thomas is out there with Jackson. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then it's Sharp. And it's Wolf at the 4 spot. And for the Pacers, in the front court, the forwards Mathurin and Siakam. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. And it's Huff in at the 5 down low. And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. Yeah, just a few games in the book thus far. So, Greg, what are you looking for at this stage of the season?
Well, I like to see which teams get off to a hot start and who's struggling out of the gate. What can those teams do to improve?
MP knew exactly where he wanted to go and what he wanted to do with that one.
Pass to Nembhard. Mathurin for 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Here's Mann, defended by Mathurin. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Indiana moving the ball around. The 3. The rebound by the Nets, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line, but at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
Halliburton, no good.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
They get it again. Jackson. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Pass to Nembhard. 16 feet away, and the Pacers can't get it to go.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Short, that's good.
Crisp pass there from MP to get that assist, showing vision beyond his years.
Here's Nemhard. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. From 6 feet, the shot is good off the backboard.
Nice job capitalizing inside by Tyrese Halliburton. You know, he's capable of doing damage down there when given the opportunity.
Jackson with it. Mathurin picks him up. Man gets a screen from Jackson. Ball's knocked loose. Siakam outside. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Halliburton. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a...
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Pacers. Trailing by 4. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Guys, they split the season series, and you know, there's always randomness to this game. The unpredictability of it. You win some, you lose some, but they certainly want to impose their talent level tonight.
Halliburton outside. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Teardrop shot. Chalk up 2 there. MP's got 6 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Halliburton passes to Huff. Pass to Siakam. And Nemhard has it in the corner. 5 on the clock. And again, it's Indiana converting.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Man with it. He's covered by Halliburton. Jackson passes to Man. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. The shot's good. And it's 8 points for MP.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Halliburton outside.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
A 3-pointer off the mark. Upside Thomas. Shoots over Nemhard. It's rebounded by Indiana.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Bounce pass, Halliburton. Here's Siakam. That's tipped. And here comes Jackson, leading the fast break. Halliburton with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And here we go.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammate.
The Nets with the lead. Jackson with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against Minnesota.
And not to be overlooked, his playmaking made a difference as well.
Here's Man. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Leading him right to the basket with a tremendous pass. Really good execution there.
Thomas finds Man. Here's Jackson. Back to Man. Pass to Thomas. MP up top. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Thomas. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. The drive by Siakam. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Halliburton's got 7 points in the game. The Nets have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. MP sets the screen for Thomas. Pass to Wolf. Now, man. Here's Wolf. Launches it. And the Nets, another 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And a wide open look for Mathurin. And Indiana, another 3.
Yeah, Mathurin wanted this bad. Wants to one-up them at the arc.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Halliburton with the steal. And Siakam has it in the corner. And the Pacers another 3. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Indiana.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
At this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. In third, the Pacers.
I tell you what, if you had to pick one stat, at least on the offensive side of the ball, that benefits your team, this is it. I mean, when you're amongst the league leaders in assists, you're doing a lot of good things. Not just making shots, but you're moving your teammates and you're moving the basketball.
Now, here's MP. 8 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. Thomas. It's hauled in by Tyrese Halliburton.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Jackson. And here's Walker outside. And the foul on Isaiah Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. So now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And stolen by McConnell. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Toppin is out there with Jarius Walker. Then it's Jones. It's C.J. McConnell. And it's Siakam in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Well, Obi Toppin Clark has always been a guy that goes right at the rim.
Yeah, I think dunking was instilled in him at an early age because he does it in a variety of flavorful ways, if you will. His father was a street ball legend, and his college coach encouraged him to have that dunk-first mentality every chance he got.
Here's Man. 11-point game his last outing. And the Nets miss again. And here's Jones. Toppin sets a screen for Siakam. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Outside Thomas. The Nets working the ball around now. Pass to Clowney. Over Siakam. Clowney, good. Clowney's got his second bucket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Siakam passes to McConnell. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And Indiana making a change here. Halliburton's checked in. Now McConnell. 11-point game his last outing. And finished off by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those bucks over here.
Pass to Clowney. Here's Mann, guarded by Walker. Here's Clowney. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Clowney's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
McConnell passes to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
If you do not keep Siakam out of the paint, he'll make you pay.
MP finds Mann. Here's Clowney. Outside Thomas. Pass to MP. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Pacers. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Sharp's checked in for Zaire Williams. Siakam for 3. It's good from long range. Siakam's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pacers. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Nets. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game is the first and last of their homestand. To the paint. MP rattling the rim.
Excellent roll by MP after setting the screen. Got in and out of it quick. That's how you run the pick and roll.
Indiana leading by 10. Tapping a screen on Sharp. Siakam's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Mann passes to Jackson. That one's not going to go. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Out left to the wing. Siakam for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Halliburton with the steal. Halliburton on the wing. Mathurin passes to Toppin. To the inside. Clock at 6. Halliburton against Thomas. And the shot goes down. Halliburton's got 9 points.
That's one of the things his coaches have encouraged him to do. Look for the mid-range jumper, Tyrese. Way to knock it down.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Huff's jacked in, and Andrew Nemhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit.
Here's Mann, following the basket by Pascal Siakam. For the finish, pushes it down to finish the break.
The size and quickness of Mathurin is a deadly combination.
That's trailed by 14. To the middle, here's MP. MP finishes inside.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Halliburton passes to Huff. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. To Nemhard. Fires the 3. And it's MP with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Pass to Wolf. And here's Jackson. There's the triple. He'll not drop through. That miss puts him at 6 for 10. Halliburton finds Nemhard. Here's Huff for the 3. It's hauled in by Thomas. Now Jackson. He's covered by Halliburton. And a wide open look for MP. Another miss by MP. Siakam passes to Mathurin. Halliburton outside. Over MP. And Halliburton gets it to go on the assist from Mathurin. Halliburton's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pacers. The Nets working the ball around now. On the wing, man. Defended by Mathurin. Thomas's shot is off.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Wolf. Jackson with the screen. Wolf passes to MP. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Indiana leading by 16. Here's Huff, defended by Sharp. Halliburton for 3. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now, here's Thomas. He has 5. MP kicks to Thomas. Pass to Man. Shot to stop the run. Nemhard grabs the board. Nemhard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Mathurin. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists tonight. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Bucks.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
For Brooklyn, they had gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Shooting for Brooklyn, MP. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
The Pacers making a switch here. Toppin's checked in. And both free throws good for MP. 1:15 left in the first half. Indiana leading by 19 points. And stolen by Sharp. Down low. And MP throws it down.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
There's a minute left now here in the second. To the paint. Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Back to Jackson. Halliburton with the steal. On the wing, Mathurin. To the middle. Here's Huff. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 18. Now here is Halliburton. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Nets. Wolf got 6 rebounds now in the game. Jackson from long range. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for Indiana. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Indiana Pacers.
They've made it look simple. Well-designed game plan, and the execution has been near flawless.
Yeah, that locker room is feeling good right now, I'll tell you that.
And now, here's the Player of the Week from both the East and West. And the Eastern Conference winner, MP.
He couldn't be more deserving of this award, carrying a heavy load for his team, putting up monster stats.
He's a certified hooper, and he's Diesel approved, which is the highest honor.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Sharp. Jackson is out there with Cam Thomas. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Wolf in at the 4 spot.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
Pacers leading by 19. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Halliburton. The 10-footer. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Halliburton's got 18 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Halliburton with the bucket.
I think because Halliburton can knock down that 3 with regularity, you got to defend him closely at all times.
Back to Mann. Here's Wolf, covered by Siakam. And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's Mathurin. Out to the right wing, takes the 3, and another 3 for Indiana.
I really like the start here. Great aggressiveness, red hot to start this half.
Crosses over. Sharp, the pass to MP, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. Halliburton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Tyrese Halliburton really is just a tremendous passer, Clark. He loves setting guys up.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, that's where he's at his most effective and happiest as a player, it seems. He takes great pride and joy in distributing the ball and running the show for his team. And some might even criticize him for being too selfless at times for the ability he has to score the ball himself.
Shot by Nembhard and nobody around. Off target from 3-point range. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Thomas's shot is off.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down and try to get some easy. Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustments.
Timeout called, the Nets.
I had a chance to look at the numbers for Tyrese Halliburton. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged 18 points a game, 9 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
For Indiana, they've gone 4-6 from the field since the start of the 3rd.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Mann with it, defended by Mathurin. Halliburton outside. Pass to Huff. Outside Mathurin. Now Siakam. Shot clock at 5. And it's Mathurin missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25.
That took a little extra effort from Nembhard, but the juice was worth the squeeze.
Pass to man. Back to MP. Shoots it up. Pacers with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Siakam passes to Huff. A shot's good on the assist by Siakam. Huff's got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Wolf. MP passes to Wolf to end the run. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Pass to man. It's stolen by Mathurin. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Back to you.
They're for real. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Siakam. Makes it off the glass. Siakam's got 7 now in this quarter.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Here's man. Back to MP. Sharp on the wing. Nets passing it around. Jackson. The rebound by Halliburton. Halliburton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 26 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Uncovered. And there are the Pacers with another bucket. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pacers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. That aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Ani's checked in. The 3 from MP. It's hauled in by Tyrese Halliburton. Pass to McConnell. Walker in the corner. Back to McConnell. Now, here is Halliburton. Inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Halliburton read what the defense was trying to do and then found his man off the pick. Beautifully done.
Back to Jackson. To the inside, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Jackson.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Indiana's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And it's Halliburton missing. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And MP throws it down.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Halliburton for 3. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Jackson. The shot from the low post is good. Jackson's got 27.
A great sign for MP in his career, the ability to convert in traffic.
Walker with his screen for Halliburton. No good with the triple. And for the Nets, they're shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Floats it up for Walker. Knocks it loose.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Jones checked in for Indiana. Williams is checked in for the Nets. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And the net shooting 43% from the field. Pass to Wolf. Back to Jackson. Takes a three. Walker with the rebound. It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Indiana. Now McConnell. Back to Walker. And here is Toppin. Jackson finds Walker. 6 to shoot. And Jones has it in the corner. And he gets it back. McConnell. Indiana again missing. McConnell's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Williams can't get it to go. The Pacers shooting 48% from the field as a team in this third quarter. Pass to Toppin. Here's Jones. Outside Jackson. From deep three-point land. The rebound by the Nets. Wolf got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Clowney. Guarded by Jackson. Back to Jackson. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Walker's got his 4th rebound in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left here in the third quarter. It's off his leg. And the ref's saying he kicked it. Shepard's checked in for Jones. Making a change here. Matthews is checked in. Here's Demon. He's covered by Matthews. Pass to Wolf. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Demon. 6 on the shot clock. Thomas with it. He's picked up by Walker. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
They've got T.J. McConnell. Jackson is out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Walker, and it's Matthews in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Pacers' 5. Indiana's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Toppin, no one around him, and the Pacers can't get it to go. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Now, here's McConnell. And Walker kicks to Toppin. And it's MP with the rebound.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Thomas passes to Wolf. In the corner, it's MP. Thomas against Walker. Count it, good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here's Matthews. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Now, Toppin, following the 3-point attempt by MP. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Toppin has become a good jump shooter who understands floor spacing.
To the middle. Here's Denon. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Now here's Walker. Pass to McConnell. Now here's Toppin. 5 to shoot. Off target from outside.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Here's Demon. Thomas kicks to Jackson. To the paint, here's Wolf, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Love that play call by MP, finding a way to create for his team.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Bradley's checked in for Jackson, and Jones subbed in for Matthews. And the Nets making a change here as well. Mann's checked in. Now here's McConnell. Pass to Toppin. And here's McConnell from downtown. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning. Have not stopped.
Now here's Walker. Now McConnell. Walker finds Bradley. There's the three. Rebounded by the Nets.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Outrunning the field. MP. He's got those young legs, folks.
Here's McConnell. Clark, you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pros?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college, and how you go about preparing for that type of schedule, that type of physical talent, that type of physical wear and tear is something that no college player is usually ready to handle until he goes through it.
At the line for two.
Shooting two.
And he can't get the first one.
And Thomas has that reputation of being a little shot happy, but the fact is Cam is a pure scorer. He's got a strong handle, he's shifty, and he has a knack for hitting tough shots.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Pass to Toppin. And there's the drive. And Toppin throws it down.
Toppin's a big man flying through for the slam. I love it.
Brooklyn's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Mann. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game format, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Now here's Jones. Here's Toppin. A three-pointer, no good.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pacers.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, his defense was tremendous tonight. Really, really high level. He was a pest, forced the opponents into a lot of turnovers.
And Matthews gets it to go.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now here's Thomas. Jackson passes to Thomas. Back to Jackson from the arc. And it's Bradley with the rebound. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Powered down with both hands.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And the background of how the whole
The ruling on the floor is confirmed. To review the play.
tried it out. They had it in the summer league, and I think it's a great advancement.
Well, there's no doubt how proactive the league has been in identifying new ways to ensure the officiating is as good as it can be. This seems to be really just part of the natural progression. And it adds, in fact, even a bit of an additional interest level as well. McConnell with it. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
Your team came up short on this one, but not you, MP. Are you more frustrated you didn't win on a night you were feeling it, or encouraged that your individual performance bodes well for the future?
I'm not happy we lost, but I'm not frustrated. As long as we learn from our losses, the future takes care of itself. Just gotta figure out how to do more, whatever that is, you know? And that goes for me as much as any other player on this team. It doesn't matter how many points I score.
Great spirit, MP. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. And that about wraps it up. So for Allie LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And we'll see you next time.